Alright, everybody out there in YouTube and Facebook land, it's your boy Rome. I'm out in these streets. It looks like another beautiful day in the state of Texas. I can't complain, man. I'm out here getting my wind therapy in. Yes, self-diagnosed. So I'm out here enjoying this beautiful weather. Not many clouds in the sky. Man, what a beautiful day. I'm not going to say it couldn't be a little bit warmer, but beggars can't be choosy. Man, I plan on making the best of this beautiful weather every day this week. I'm not even going to worry about what might come next week. Get out, get my ride on, maybe do a little exploring. You know, this time of the year your bike really runs cool. It runs really good with this cool, crisp air. Keeps the engine nice and cool. So today I also wanted to get out and try out one of the different jackets that I got in. This one I would say would be more my style. You know, it's all murdered out. You know, I like the black leather look, clean lines, good armor. I think the one I have on right now might be just a wee bit too large for me. But I tell you, man, I can feel the wind wisping by, but it don't feel cold. And usually with some of the lesser jackets that I've worn in the past, you feel that wind, you know, depending on if there's some perforations. Now, this jacket, I believe, is full leather, 100%. So there are no perforations. So the only place the wind could get in is if, you know, I leave the zipper down some, or if I had exposure through an open pocket or something like that. But other than that, it feels really good. I didn't take the liner out of this one like I do with most of my jackets when I ride in them. I always take the liner out. But this one today, I kept the liner in. I wanted to keep it and review it the same way it was meant to be worn, you know, by the manufacturer. So far so good. You know, I can tell when I pick the jacket up that this is really, really high quality leather. The seams, the stitching is very pristine, high quality stitching. You know, if I had one critique, I would say what I would like to see in future versions. Now, this is not a problem for most people, but it is for me. I like a really large zipper so that, you know, if I am wearing gloves for some reason and I want to zip my jacket up, but, you know, usually we put the jacket on before we put our gloves on. But just saying, you know, if the tab was a little bit larger. Let's go, let's go! Bought a Mustang so you could drive slow. You know what's really going on. They were texting. Anyway, so yes, I would like to see maybe the zipper a little bit larger, or the tab, or even, you know, like some of the brands, they'll have like a little leather tab, piece of leather that's attached to the base of the zipper that makes it easier to grip it. I would like to see that. But other than that little critique, man, I don't have anything negative to say about it. Yeah, it feels good. Like I said, I can't complain. So hopefully this week I will be getting out, like I said before, and exploring a bit. I talked to a few of my friends. They want to get out maybe this weekend if the weather holds and go out for a little country road riding, you know, so we can hit some of them back roads and, you know, burn up some gas. You know how we do it. I've been really impressed a lot with a lot of the new models that are coming out this year, from Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Ducati. Man, it's just a ton of bikes coming out. And you know, one of the things that I've really been considering, this Busa is here to stay, but I am still seriously considering looking for a cruiser, and I'm not really sure if I want to go the full, you know, bagger route, you know, full dressed. Say again? Yeah, I'll probably go through. Oh, really? What you riding? Yeah, well, come on up to Starbucks tonight, Post Oak. Yeah, Post Oak and Westheimer. All right, I'll look for you. So, man, I tell you, it's not riding season yet, but a lot ready to get out, even in the cold weather, or should I say cool weather, get their ride on. And you know, honestly, this is probably the best time of the year to do it, because it's really not going to be a lot of people coming out for bike night. You know, there'll probably be, you know, 20 or 30 maybe throughout the whole night. And what's cool about that is you really get to socialize with people and meet people and, you know, make new friends. So that's a win, you know, if you're looking to build your own little social group, your cliques, you know, especially when you're a new rider. But anyway, back to my cruiser, talking about that cruiser. So I've been looking at a number of different bikes, and you know, one of them was the Indian Dark Horse, and then I also looked at, I guess, you know, one thing I keep leaning back to is, you know, a really well customized M109. And I guess the reason why I keep leaning back to that bike is because, you know, I've had really good experiences with Suzuki, you know, with my Gen 1 Busa, this Busa here, the Gen 2 that I'm on right now. And I know, for the most part, most of the guys that I know that are riding M109s have had a really good experience with it. And I think, you know, if I take the time and, you know, really look around and see what I can find, I should be, hopefully I'll be lucky enough, you know, to find something in good shape. And then after that, you know, always get it over to your local mechanic, let them take a look at it. You know, if you don't work on your bikes yourself, you want somebody who really knows what they're looking at, you know, to check the motor, gearbox. Those are shaft driven, so you know, you want to, you know, shaft maintenance, oil change, stuff like that. So, you know, when I started thinking about, you know, jackets and gear, you know, sometimes we think, okay, we can just ride in anything. You know, I got a leather jacket, a riding jacket, so I'm good to go. You know, I just put on whatever jacket I usually wear and whatever boots I usually wear, you know, for my sport bike. And the transition to the cruiser probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's technically not. But if you're like me and many others, you know, it's all about style and comfort. So you'll want something that is, you know, styled for the type of riding you're doing. So if you're out on one of these beasts like this and you're rolling 100% sport, then you want sport attire. If you're on your cruiser, then you want something cruiser. You know, it's maybe some cruiser boots, you know, with the good soles, those oil resistant soles. But when you're on your sport bike, you know, you're thinking along, you know, your sport bike style jackets, sport bike gloves, you know, your sport bike riding boots, armored jeans, or wearing some type of protection underneath them, but I suggest that for any type of bike you ride. I don't care what it is, dirt bike, you know, dual sport, cruiser, you know, always protect yourself, man. Make sure whatever you buy has ample protection, because in the real world, the most expensive protection will only gain you a few seconds of slide. A few seconds. Let that sink in. So, and that's depending on, you know, how you went down and what happened at the time, and, you know, how fast you were going, and all those things are going to be variables. So anything that's going to increase the possibility of me being successfully safe, and, you know, bike, man, as much as we love them, believe me, they can all be replaced. You know, and if you guys ever take a racing or riding class, you know, track day class, you know, one of the things they really emphasize is how to push the bike away in a slide, so that the bike does not stay with you, you know, if something goes wrong. But most of us, you know, we think about our bikes like our babies. So, you know, up until the last, you know, microsecond, you know, we're trying to come up with a way to save it. Well, that's why I say it's important to have good insurance, because if something goes wrong and you need to get away from that bike, man, get away from it. Because you can always buy a new bike, just like the one that you're riding now. You bought this one at some point. So get you another bike and, you know, start your riding career, keep your riding career going, or whatever you want to do. But don't jeopardize your health and your life for a machine. That's all I got to say about it, you know. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Others may differ. But like I said, I'm going to stop here and grab me some coffee, and then I'm going to ride around a little bit today. Enjoy some of this weather, man. You know how we do it. But I look forward, you know, to you guys giving me your comments. Let me know how you feel about this jacket. You know, I'm going to try to show some video of me actually riding in it. And I'll throw a couple of photos here and there so you guys can get a look at what the jacket looks like. And again, this is another one of those jackets that I have worked out a deal for you guys. So if you're interested in getting one, you will be able to get this jacket for $160. Regular price is $257 if I'm not mistaken. So it's coming up on riding season. It's time to pull that trigger, get your gear right, so that you'll be safe out here on these streets. Alright guys, until the next video, it's your boy Rome. I will catch you later. Peace. I'm out.